average woman doesn't really want just a good man. She doesn't want a husband. What she's really wanting are these standards or ideas that she has of what a man is supposed to be. But this is nothing what men are. This is not realistic. You're comparing good men to the men that you've experienced previously who were not ready to be husbands, that you were just dating, messing around with. He's supposed to look like this. He's supposed to act like that. Oh, you know what? He's too corny. He likes me too much. He texts me too much. Yeah, because the men that you were messing with, you weren't even the only one. They don't text you right back. They don't call you right back because they have a more just like you. So a man comes along that is crazy about you and is interested in you, and I'm sorry to say, you have friend zoned the men that really you're compatible with, the men that would make a wonderful husband. A lot of you have friend zoned the good dude who's ready to be a husband and a father and give you some pretty babies. If you get a pretty boy and they super fine and they in the mirror more than you got a problem. But the problem is you looking at visuals and thinking that men are supposed to look like us or be just as gorgeous as us. No, that's not how God created this whole scenario.
So I gotta say first, before we go any further, women don't care about that pretty boy stuff. Women love a ugly to medium ugly dude. At the end of the day, it's a small percentage of women who may have low self-esteem that want a pretty boy or an attractive man, but the majority of women like their dudes ugly to medium ugly. But anyway, before we get into it, because we got a lot to unpack in this episode, guys, it's your favorite everything JR Wisdom. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button along with the bell to receive all the notifications for all of my future videos that have content like this. Let's run it up to 100,000. Quit playing with me. Guys. I feel like I just talked about this, but we cannot be mad at a woman's preference or who she chooses to be with, and what a woman says she wants and what she emotionally responds to or what she's really into are two separate things. Women are attracted to a certain type of guy. Women want a guy that's not always available, a guy that will not always give her what she wants or give in to her. They want a guy that's solid, it's masculine. They want a guy that other women want. JR, how can you say what women want? And I know this is what women always say. Ladies, as I said probably in the previous video, look at your track record of guys, right? And look at the guy that you described that you want in a husband. A lot of times these are two different guys. Why is that? The guy that you had kids by, right? And the guy that you say you want as a husband. Usually two different people. So you want that guy, and you say, that's why a lot of times you like that emotional roller coaster, that guy that's emotionally unavailable. You like that guy. I've heard women say it. I know countless women that deal with married dudes. And a single guy could be trying to show you the world that's available in your inbox, trying to take you out. You just brush him off because you'd rather just be in this situationship. I know I constantly ran into women like that. You know what I mean? You want a guy like that. And I wish that women would be honest with themselves and stop complaining about that there are no good men when there's tons of good men. As she said in the video, the average woman doesn't want that type of guy. It's a guy that's shooting his shot, would want to take you out, show you a good time, but you're like, he's too corny. He's too available. And just because texting a woman back or texting her a few times or texting her good morning every morning and every night is considered needy. Fellas, I tried to tell you, like, I shared a post yesterday on all my social media platforms where I knew a woman wrote it just by the way it was structured. It said that it's not that he's having an issue with being consistent, something along the lines, and I'll probably have it up on the screen because I know I'm gonna misquote it. It's not that he's having a hard time being consistent, he's just not into you. And I turned around and I commented and I said, being too consistent will get you ghosted. I know this, trust me. I know this has happened to me several times. And I'm not saying, and you probably be like, well, JR, you probably was hounding her. You probably was, no. I was being a nice guy. I was texting her and I was doing the good morning thing, you know, asking her out on dates. And it became, I guess for her, some women look at things as being routine, as being boring. They like the excitement of wondering about a man, if he's gonna call back, or him not texting her, or wondering him showing up every blue moon and dicking her down, or calling her, you know, just out of the blue one day. Women like shit like that. And women will argue over and over and over about this, knowing they have several stories to tell about this. Knowing they'll be like, well, I was just unhealed. Or women that like these type of guys are, damn, how long does it take to get healed? You got to do the work. Is that what it is? You'll friend zone all these type of dudes because they don't have enough edge to them. And these are women. These are career women that do these things. To deal with that guy that's just like, you know, because he's got an abundance of women. He's got an abundance mindset, and he's just like, I'll get around to you when I get around to you. But you'll give him the goods, every hole on your body, for lack of a better term. You'll do anything for this guy. Meanwhile, this other guy is just trying to make it happen with you, and you're just like, because he's too predictable. He's too corny, as she said. You know what I'm saying? So it's something about consistency, which women say they want, that turns them off, even though that's what they say they want. Women like being in that area of insecurity. They like it. They like to wonder, the emotional roller coaster. They call it, eventually, when it all goes away, they call it toxic or narcissistic, or they haven't healed and things like that. But they'll date the same guy over and over and over. They just have a type, and it doesn't have anything to do with looks. Ugliest dudes get the baddest chicks. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I mean? So I was having this conversation with a young lady the other day, you know, and dudes like, we was talking about a dude, because in life I've had things where dudes have, light-skinned dudes tend to be the butt of jokes, right? Some dude, even if you could be out fishing and somehow you have a dude make a light-skinned joke. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I wonder, like, what's the issue with making all these light-skinned jokes if the baddest women, and when I say baddest, I don't mean just light-skinned women, because automatically you probably think, well, he's talking about light-skinned women or whatever. The baddest women end up with dark-skinned dudes. So what's the issue with all the jokes? You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, just something that I threw out and I was having a conversation about. But fellas, we can't change a woman, right? And it's not your job to change a woman. Hence why you should just focus on working on yourself. You present the best product to her, and she can take it or leave it at the end of the day. Doesn't mean you need to be an asshole. Doesn't mean you need to have a problem with communication. But you just gonna be you. There's nothing wrong with being a nice dude. There's nothing wrong with being a good dude. You don't have to be an asshole or anything like that. Some women just like a certain type of guy. Women have their preference, and you can't get mad at that, just like she can't be mad at your preference. Sometimes she realizes it later than sooner. It's not your job to convince her or otherwise. You can't force attraction. You can't force any of these things. You know, you can't give that pussy a heartbeat. It just has to come organically. And that's just how it goes, fellas. Sorry to say. You know, but the sooner you know that, the better. Doesn't make you a bad person. There's tons of women out there, right? Whatever your demographic is, especially if we're talking about the black community, we only make a small percentage up here in the States. If you're looking to date someone of your same race, for lack of a better term, that we've come up with this construct, you might have to go outside of the country. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard enough as it is if you're trying to date someone that looks like you. You know, but just be you, fellas. Whoever's meant to be with you is always going to find their way to you. You just can't be shutting yourself up like a hermit in the house, man. Anyway, I'm done talking. Let me know what you guys think about this video and everything. You know, comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly, guys. I'm doing this new rating show. But if you're looking to get a private rating from your favorite everything, click the link below. You know, I got you. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts, helps to support the channel. Follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, listen, guys, much blessings and abundance. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Stick around for the next video that's about to pop up on the screen. And with that being said, this is Wisdom. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. I'm out. Peace.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.